Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, we're going to be playing Greenville, and I haven't played this game in a while. And what I want to do is actually showcase my refreshed car collection. I've been digging deep into the classic, I don't want to say classic, but relatively, not that new, relatively old sports cars, supercars, and also some newer JDM cars. So we have quite the list here. I forgot how many cars I have, probably like 12 or 13. I'll count it later. But yeah, I just want to, show my cars, and I want to drive them a little bit. And yeah. So, all right, let's begin. So I'm going to let's just go from the oldest to the newest, I believe. And that would be over here, the 1988 Aero Phoenix, whatever the last name is. I can't pronounce the entire name of the car. The Dimensional Traveler, the 1988 Phoenix Dimensional Traveler. Let's see if it makes this is actually a limited car. I really like this car. I don't drive it that much, but it has a lot of cool features, so if I want to roleplay a little bit, I will drive it. But okay, let's see if it has a lock or unlock noise. It does. There we go. And it also has a special light right there, which is really cool. Does it have anything in the back? No, just the blinkers. But actually, I like this car because when you lock it or unlock it, the light over here pops up like that. And also, if you can't already tell, the taillights are extremely tinted. Like, you cannot see the taillights at all. And I believe the front is not tinted. Might be slightly tinted, but the backlights are super tinted, which I really like. Anyway, let's hop in. This is like the cool thing that I like. I'll show that in a second. Let's just hear the horn first. What I like about this car is it has so many cool features. That's why I'm never going to sell this. And obviously the performance isn't crazy. It's pretty good. But if you can pay attention, there's a clicking noise when I click the horn. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing that's like the sound that the button makes. They made this as realistic as possible, so if somebody clicked the horn button, it would make that noise. That's my guess. But anyway, let's look at the sirens. And also, the lights pop up, which I really like. You can see, you can change it like that, or if you turn it off, the lights go down. There we go. And if you just turn off the lights completely, they go down. If you turn it on like that, it'll pop up. You can do a a standby, or like the flashing lights. You can do a standby, which is nothing, no noise, a whale, and it makes that same clicking noise as if you're clicking a button, which I really like. This one over here. So this is just like the whale, but it has to be manually operated, which is why I think it's called man. As you can see, you have to hold it, and it makes that same clicking noise. And then the horn here, I mean, obviously this is literally just the horn. And I don't even need to click this. When I click H on a keyboard, the button lights up, and here's proof. My cursor is right here, and as you can see, the button lights up, which is really cool. But yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and start up this car. I mean, it's an alright startup. We can rev it. And it talks to you too, which I really like. So let's start that again. That's so cool. And then we can rev it. I mean, don't expect that much. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good, power. And the lights are completely tinted. Like, if I stop blinking my lights, that light just disappears. Also, it's nighttime, but even in the daytime, you can see how tinted they are. And it's just a very nice car. I like it. But yeah, that's actually car number 1. Let's do a 0 to 60. Let me see if it has okay, it doesn't have launch control, so I'm gonna have to do it manually. So I'm gonna go back here, and hopefully all my cars are strong enough and powerful enough to hit 60 before I hit the snow over there. So I'm just gonna start back here. I'm gonna make it as realistic as possible. So I'm gonna start I'm going to make all of my cars launch from here to make it as accurate and as realistic as possible. So let's go. Let's see if it hits 60. There we go, 60. I mean, I didn't time it, but it was definitely over 4 or 5 seconds. Let me just go back again for some reference. Let me actually time it over here. I'm gonna do that with all of my vehicles. So, okay, I have stopwatch on my phone here, and I'm gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it was actually 4 seconds and 11 milliseconds, so it's about a 4-second 0 to 60. You know, it's all right for a 1988 car. The second car is one of my favorites. It's the 1992 Brawson B1500, basically. And this is like the most like iconic Ford van from like the early 90s, late 2000s. It's really cool. Let's see the locking and unlocking. We have headlights and taillights, and then also, I like that noise a lot. Get in, the horn. I mean, it's a very standard horn in Greenville here. And then we can actually go ahead and start it. For some reason, I really like the horn, the sound, like the startup sound on this. I think it's diesel. But alright, let's go ahead and rev it. It's like, that's expectable. I don't know if this is going to hit 60, but that's alright. I just want to see how fast it goes. And we can actually go ahead and time it. Let me start back over here. Let me get my timer out, my stopwatch. And in 3, 2, 1. Alright, right off the bat, very slow. A very, very slow car. It's okay if we go into the snow. I'm at 10 seconds on my timer. There we go. 11 seconds. 11.05 seconds. That was very slow. But, you know, I don't use this to go fast. I use this to tow. I don't know. I like towing with this. It's very realistic. It's pretty slow, so this is probably the most realistic car that I own, because this is basically how fast it goes in real life. These things are not fast at all. And I was expecting it to go, you know, like just slightly faster, like instead of 11 seconds, maybe like 9 or 8 seconds 0 to 60, but no. This is slow, and I like it. You know, it's not supposed to be a fast car. Number 3 on my list is the 1996 new car Falcata over here. We can go ahead and lock or unlock it here. I don't think it makes any noise. Yeah, it doesn't make any noise. But the reason I like this car is this is actually one of the cheapest cars you can buy in Greenville, but that's not the reason I like it. I like it because it's a beater, but not only that, it's probably the most realistic beater you can actually buy. It's very realistic for some reason, you know, and I don't know, I just like it. So you can see back here, like the tail light, the headlight is missing. So if I unlock it, hit that little bulb flashes. Back here, same thing. The entire right side rear tail light is missing. So that's for that. And then the blinker and everything. And then there's rust, and there's rust on the paint, and like mismatched colors, and dented and scratched, and wrong wheels. So it's a mess, but I like it. So we can go ahead and start it up here. Actually, horn first. I mean, it's alright. I like the horn. But let's go ahead and start it. For some reason, for a beater, this car sounds pretty good. And there's a bent antenna. But yeah, we can go ahead and time this car 0 to 60 in 3, 2, 1. This car is a lot faster than the previous car, thankfully. So I'm expecting maybe an 8 second 0 to 60. And I was actually right. 8.75 seconds, almost 9 seconds. This is how fast I wish the van was. You know, I'm not even asking for that much faster, just like slightly faster 0 to 60. You know, to make the car actually like, you know, usable, because it has very little power, just like this car. But at least this car is faster. But I love the idling noise on this car. Like, check it out. It idles so well. Like, it sounds so good. It sounds like a sports car, even though it's a beater. Anyway, this is my favorite car. The next car here, the fourth car. This is my favorite car of the collection. You can already see it. The 2007 Stuttgart GT Surrey. Basically, this is the McLaren slash Mercedes car in real life. It looks so good here. Let me go into free cam because I don't think me just walking around it does it justice. But look, there's so much detail on the headlights, the blinkers, the grille, the frame, everything. The thing is actually right over here. The exhaust tips are right here, not on the back here. So it looks electric from back here, even though it's completely not. And it's so detailed. Like each individual dot here is a light. It's not like the whole thing lights up. Because back then, I don't think we had that yet. But yeah, this specific car, it looks super cool. Let's see the lock and unlock sound. No sound to unlock it, but I love the sound to lock it. Very nice, everything. And like I said here back here, each individual light moves or works. That's very nice. And the startup sounds so good. It sounds like a modern car changed to be like a classic car, which is basically this car, but this car is super powerful and I like it. So here we go. Let's start back here. It sounds so good, and the idle sound is amazing. And I have some custom rims on here. I didn't like the original silver rims, but I like the rims now. Anyway, and it also shoots flames, which I really like. So we're going to go ahead and time the 0 to 60 in 3, 2, 1. This is very fast. 3 seconds flat, 0 to 60. If I time that again, I'd probably get around 2.9 seconds. This is a very fast car for a 2007. And it has a, what is it called? A dynamic wing, I should say. Or it's deployable. It's also dynamic. If I brake, the wing goes higher. Not all cars do that nowadays. And this car, it's just so nice. It's like how do I say it? I don't want to say dynamic, but it's like, it's an aero wing, so it's live. It's an active wing. An active aero is what I was looking for. But yeah, really like this car. Anyway, that's the 4th car. The 5th car is not really a car, but it's a good golf cart. I'm not going to measure the 0 to 60, or I'm not going to time it because it can't go 60 miles an hour. Here's the horn. Here's the startup. And the reason I'm not doing the lock or unlock is because it doesn't do that. It doesn't have a lock or unlock. And this is literally just to get around very short areas. If I want to go to the gas station, pick up one of my buddies, I'd go in this. If I want to go to the grocery store that's right next to my house, I'd go in this. No, it's just really fun, really funny. And also the horn, very quiet. It's such a cute, funny sounding horn. And this is my 5th car of the collection, I believe. And here's my 6th one, my 2017 Horizon Navmo. This is based on a GTR. And it looks so nice. There's so much detail on it. And we can do a lock and unlock. Okay, I forgot this car doesn't have it, but that's alright. We can go in and try the horn out. Again, such a simple horn. It's on so many Greenville cars. I don't even like the horn, but it's whatever. You don't buy this car for the horn. You buy it for the aesthetic and also the performance. So let's start it up. It sounds amazing. Rev it. And it pops too. It's amazing. Let's go ahead and launch it back here. And I believe, yeah, this has launch control, which is good. So 3, 2, 1. Three and a half seconds. Very fast car. Let's go ahead and launch it again. I didn't have that much of a good launch. I hit one of these curbs, but let's go ahead and launch it back here. Straight line. 3, 2, 1. 2.9 seconds, even faster. This is about the same speed as the Mercedes that I showed you guys earlier with the V12 in it, I believe. But that car actually, it slides around a lot, which is why I like it. This car is more planted because of the huge wing in the back. But yeah, this car is super nice. I really like it. So this is actually 6th car. Here's my 7th car of the collection, my 2020 Series 30 Teenage Dream. It's a BMW, or in the game a BKM. It looks amazing. There's a lot of detail. I know I'm saying a lot of detail on all the cars, but it's true. There's so much detail around the cars. And this actually looks pretty. This is a fictional car, but because they changed it up a little bit, but it actually looks very similar to the real thing. So we can go ahead and lock and unlock it. Sounds amazing. And when you lock it, it has power folding mirrors, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and unlock it here. We can go ahead and start it up. It sounds amazing. It has like an aftermarket exhaust and it has this like Ferrari light back here. And you can see the whole exhaust down here. It's huge. It's amazing. And also this grill opens up and there's yellow headlights. You can open the grill up once the car turns on the grill opens up. It's really cool. And when you rev it, it's amazing. This is pretty average, but when you let go, there's pops. And pops will only happen if you're in sport mode or in neutral. If you're in drive and you just drive around, there will not be any pops. But we're going to measure the 0 to 60, so we're going to go into sport mode. So there's going to be a lot of pops once I let off the gas. So let's go ahead and start it. 3, 2, 1. You can hear it already. 3.5 seconds, 0 to 60. Super fast car. Very, very fun. And I actually changed this car a little bit. I didn't like how low it was, so I actually raised it and changed the camber and the offset. But here, you can see the pops. I'm not even on the gas. Ready? There. I'm not even on the gas and it's making those pops. So let's just go to 60 miles an hour here. And so show you sport mode. So with this car, let me go over here. Sport mode makes the pops, as you can see. But if I go into drive, the pops disappear. So if I do a huge pull while just a normal drive, you hear the turbo, which not everyone knows about this car. This is why I like it so much. It's a super amazing exhaust paired with a twin turbo. You can hear that. That's like clear as day. That's an amazing turbo noise. And since the exhaust is so loud, you don't hear it when you go into sport, but it's there. Like the turbo's still there. You can hear it. So amazing car. Love this car. Anyway, so this is, I keep counting it. I keep losing track, but this is the 7th car. This is the 8th car. I got this in 2022. I never drive this car and I hate it so much, but it's like it's a Mini Cooper. It's like an Easter version of it. It's a classic. I mean, it's off sale. It's a special limited car, but it makes the same noise as the BMW. It's all right. Here's the horn. And actually, we didn't hear the horn for the BMW. Let's try that again. There we go. I love that horn. But yeah, horn here is, it's all right. And the startup, it actually sounds pretty sporty for a Mini Cooper. I think it was upgraded a little bit. And I don't know if it's going to hit 60 in time, but we will try. Let me see if it has, yeah, it does not have launch control, so we have to go into neutral and launch it like that. In 3, 2, 1. I think it'll go to 60. 4.3 seconds, so it's not that fast. It's also not really like a good looking car, but it's all right. It's pretty realistic. I like it, but it does not look good. The only reason I like it is because the sound and only the front of the car. The back is not very nice looking, but the sound is, for a Mini Cooper, it's pretty good. So this is the 8th car. The 9th car here is what's my second favorite. My first favorite is the 2007 Stuttgart, but here's the 2023 McLaren. It's based off on a McLaren 720S. In the game, it's called a 2023 Ripon with classic accents. It's called the Surrey Ripon. We can go ahead. This doesn't make any unlock or lock noise, unfortunately, but it does make a pretty good horn noise. And then the startup is amazing, and you can see the whole engine, and it's super realistic. So let's go ahead and start it up. It sounds amazing. You can rev it. The revving isn't its strong point. It doesn't really have any pops, but it's all right. It's a little bit toned down, but yeah, we can go ahead and launch this. This is probably the fastest car I own in the collection. We can go ahead and launch this in 3, 2, 1. 2.8 seconds. Very fast car. Fastest car I own. I like it. I mean, I bought it because I just like the way it looks. It's not a good roleplay car, but it's good for racing and drag racing. And I pull up to car meets with this car, and I really like that car. So let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is my 10th car. This is just like a free car you can buy. It's like the Renault car. You know, it doesn't really make a noise. It has power folding mirrors. Horn's nice, but it makes a weird startup noise, and it's not fast. It's super slow. But at least the interior is pretty realistic. It's a really realistic interior. It looks nice. If only the rest of the car had good performance to go with it. But it's a really slow car. Like I'm to the floor right now, and this is how fast it's accelerating. So I think we can measure the acceleration, because I don't know if we have enough room, but I think we can. If we go like right over here maybe. And yeah, I can't handle the startup noise. It's so weird. But anyway, I want to see how I can launch it, because it does not launch. All right, let's see. In 3, 2, 1. The horrible launch. Well, this car can't. It literally can't launch, but it's all right. 68 seconds. Super slow. The beater has the same acceleration as this. This is pathetic. Anyway, moving on, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 11th, so I have 12 cars. This is the 11th car. This is the Christmas car, the Christmas limited car. You know, it doesn't make any lock or unlock noise, but the noise, the horn is a sleigh, or it's like a jingle. And when you turn it on, it says ho, ho, ho. And I love this engine. Like, it rattles and the whole fan moves. Like, when you turn it on, the fan moves and the engine rattles. But if you rev it, the engine moves, it rattles more. Like that. And then we can actually launch it. It's a pretty nice car. I like it. Yeah, it's actually a really fast car too. But we can go ahead and measure the 0 to 60. I don't even need to back up, because this is very fast. It'll cover it. 3, 2, 1. We'll get there on time for sure. 3.5 seconds. Very fast. Let's measure that again, because it's a pretty crazy car and it drifts. And the interior looks like this. It looks pretty good. I just want to see if like the shifter moves. It doesn't, but that's all right. The lights, you know, they're standard classic car lights, but let's go ahead and launch this. 3, 2, 1. 3.5 seconds, just like what I said. And there's presents in the back. It looks very nice. But like for the first like month, people were using this a lot. But now it's been like a week, and I haven't seen anyone use this car, because it's like, I mean, I don't really like it. It just sounds nice, and it's very realistic. Like, the engine looks amazing. I wouldn't drive it anymore, but yeah. Here's the last car. It came right before this. It's the event, the pumpkin car. It's pretty crazy. Doesn't start up or anything, but this is the horn. So the horn is spooky. On the Christmas and the Santa sleigh, it was a so the Santa sleigh is like a supercharged Santa sleigh, and that has like a jingle horn, and this one is like a spooky horn. So, and if we start it, I actually really like the noise when we start it, and then we can like rev it. Like, it sounds better than the McLaren, which is horrible. Like, the McLaren should sound better. But anyway, this is the interior. It's all right. Not too detailed. And then when you turn on the lights, like, the eyes flash and they like shoot out fire. So we can go ahead and measure the 0 to 60. And this is my 12th out of 12 cars. 3, 2, 1. See, it like shoots out fire. Okay, I messed up that launch. We can do that again. That's all right. This car is pretty fast. 3, 2, 1. It like pulls a lot. 4.15 seconds. So about 4 seconds 0 to 60. It's a nice car. I personally just like the Santa sleigh, the V8 supercharged Santa sleigh. It died very fast in like less than a month. Nobody drives this anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's my entire car collection. You know, I can just skim through it right here for you guys. But yeah, this is my car collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more Greenville videos, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.